Hey guys, and welcome to day 5 of the 60-day Spartan Calisthenic Challenge. I'm happy to be here with you guys on a beautiful twilight evening. All right, so we're gonna get started with it today, and today is going to be focused on your back. Back day is one of the most essential days of the week. As for all of us, we don't have enough back structuring, which is one of the main factors that determines whether we're chilling like this or if we can stand tall and proud and be able to have our presence emanate throughout the room and every encounter that we engage in. All right, boys, so the first thing we're gonna do is a bit of side hops, or if that's a little difficult for you, side walks. But if you guys hear some fireworks, they're just shooting them off in the neighborhood. Why? It's a good question, I don't know, you tell me, but all right, so we're gonna get side hops or side walks. All right. Just bust it out, man. No big deal. Your legs should be a little sore. But hopefully that rest time has been pretty good to you. 10. Just 30 seconds, guys, no big deal. 20. Yeah, go ahead and get those thighs a-burning. Whew. All right. 30 seconds of that shit. All right. So we are going to start out with what's known as butterflies. All right. We're going to do 15 of them. See, that's how you tell that the warm-up works. Your heart rate's going. Good way to get the blood pumping though, boys. So the first thing we're going to do is the butterflies. We're going to do 15 of them. I'm going to show you from an anterior view and a lateral view. So with calisthenics, it's a little bit interesting on the back because normally with most back exercises, it's pulling related movements. But obviously we can't pull against gravity without there being some additional bar, or I should say surface for us to hold on to. But that's okay. We can push against gravity to have a desirable effect. So I'll show you the interior view. So with this, you're gonna wanna lay straight. All right, so you can't see, but you'll see it from the side view. But my feet are off the ground. We always want our feet to be off the ground so that the lower back is engaged. All right, when the lower back's engaged, it's gonna be working it out. We're gonna have a strong core and a strong foundation. All right, Spartans are the Phalanx Formation. All right, we have a strong core, we have a strong foundation, so we do not break, so we do not tumble, so we don't fall apart, and so we can stand tall under anything. All right, so yeah, push your hands, your arms up against their range of motion. All right, all the way back. All right, so you're kind of making like a snow angel, except you're on your gut, and there's no snow, except me. All right, and when you're doing this, especially when you're moving back, you want your back to be tight and taut. You want to be pushing up against gravity, all right, using your back muscles. All right, the side view is going to look a little bit like this, or a lot of it, I should say. All right, that's 15 of them. And really, when you do these guys, you gotta focus on lifting your arms to the top of the range of motion that you can lift them in that position. Because that's what's working out the muscle. You pushing against gravity, you forcing your body to move at the limits of its range of motion. That's what's developing the muscle and stretching you. All right, now we're gonna do pike push-ups. All right, we're gonna do 10 of these bad boys again. I'm sure you all remember, but we'll go over it again. So, do a little handstand jig. All right, straighten out these things. Straighten out your legs, your knees to your hips. All right, and pull them as close as you can. That's comfortable for you. All right. Once again, you're driving your palms into the ground. The farther you get your hips over you, the harder it is. Ten of these. There we go. All right, boys, once again, keeping your formation, keeping that rigid and firm foundation to allow your body to support itself. All right, then, all right, so we're gonna do what's known as quad Supermans next. We're gonna do 20 in total, all right? So for these, get in the quad position, all right? You're gonna keep your head up, keep your back straight, don't have none of this twisting, tilting, or any of that weird shit, all right? You're gonna lift your left heel out. You're kicking your heel out. You're not pointing the toe, you're kicking the heel out, all right? Then as you're looking forward, you're gonna extend your hand outward, all right? And that's causing a bridge across your body. That's what's working out your back. You slowly lower it back into the starting position. Drive that heel out. And raise your heel as far as you can. You're basically reaching and stretching your body as far as you can in both directions. It's a strange movement, but effective nonetheless. That was 10. All right. So that was 5 on each side. I was gonna show you a front view, but there's not really anything to see. So we're just gonna do it from the side still. Really drive those heels out and extend those arms. Get the bridge constructed. Drive the heel up as high as you can. It's gonna activate a bit of your glute along with it. Nothing wrong with that. Always good to get a little glute action in, boys. Whether you know it or not, your hips and your glutes are the main producers of force in your body. Everything originates from those two muscles. I should say, the muscles in the hip structure. Should feel your shoulders getting a bit tired too. It's excellent. 2 more, boys. Nothing like a bit of good old-fashioned wind getting us there. All right, so I will do that last one. There we go. All right, remember, you're maintaining a slow and controlled demeanor the entire movement. All right, if you're letting gravity help you any step of the way, you're cheating yourself. This Spartan is honest. He doesn't cheat himself or other people, so get your shit together. All right, now we're gonna do seated in and outs. So with these guys, you maintain sitting position, but you pull your knees to your chest and you pull your arms outward. Extend your toes when you're outward. Pull your arms back. Keep yourself balanced. All right, this is a core exercise. So keep your core muscles tight and engaged, or else your ass is gonna fall over. It's a little difficult too, as you can tell, but hold it on the peak and at the extension. Just do 20 of these, guys, 3 more. Whew. Those will get your abs lit up, and what a beautiful way to start the day. All right, so now we're gonna do what's known as laying band rows. And actually, you guys are gonna sit there for 2 seconds. And guys, I'm leaving to grab something that is like a band or a bar that's about 2 to 3 feet wide. What up, Josh? Josh, give a shout out to the boys. Give a shout out to the boys. Yeah, just say some shit. There you go, Josh. All right, guys. So the band can be anything. I got my first MMA belt to use as my band. So these are called laying band rows, because you need something about this. It's only 2 feet wide, 2.5 feet wide. And you need something to hold on to. So you can use an actual belt, you can use a broom handle, anything of the sort. So these, you put it out in front of you. All right, once again, my legs are lifted off the ground, always engaging the lower back. With this, you extend it in front of you, and then you pull it and squeeze those lats. Squeeze your back as hard as you can when you come back. Because remember, we're going against gravity here. So you want to pinch all your back muscles. Really get a good squeeze. 8. Is what's tearing the muscle and allowing it to regrow and become stronger and bigger. 10. 3 more. Last one. Whew. Those are actually really intense for something that is seemingly nothing. All right, so make sure you're squeezing. It's not just pulling your elbows down, it's pulling everything backwards and upwards. All right? Really get a tight squeeze in there. All right, now we're gonna do dead bugs. So, we've done them before, but we'll go over them again. So, keep your knees and your feet 90-degree angle. All right, none of this, none of this, none of that shit. All right, your hands in front of you. Left leg out, poke the heel, right arm back. Return to starting. Left hand out, right heel out. Return to starting. All right, we're gonna do 10 each side. See? Constant correction, guys, that's okay. Signs that you're doing it wrong aren't signs that you're doing it wrong. It's just signposts that light the way to doing it right. Do you understand me? Every time you make a mistake, it brings you closer to doing it perfectly, doing it properly, doing it the right way. And thank God for that. Humans are creatures of supreme adaptability. We've been blessed in that way. So, how do we adapt? When we encounter a wall and we got to go over it. So what does that look like? Making a mistake, having to figure it out, having to go around it, having to overcome it, having to think about it. Five more. Feel that lower back burn, boys. That's what we're looking for. Last one. Good stuff. I wouldn't have it any other way, guys. I'm proud of you. Keep it up. Now, all right. So now we're gonna go into a boat hold. So you can stay in that same position. All right. And for the boat hold especially, we're just gonna hold it as long as we can. All right. Put your feet down if it's hard, too hard. All right, it's supposed to be hard. So if you're cutting out just because it's hard, you gotta fix that shit. You gotta get your act right. Just keep that core tight. Hold yourself upright as long as you can. So how long do you hold it? Well, you hold it till your muscles give out, because when your muscles give out, you're not holding the form properly anymore. Yeah, and you can hear me giving out there. So once the muscles give out, you're no longer maintaining the phalanx formation, all right? You're letting your body slack, you're letting your formation and your form drop, all right? So what does that mean? So that means that other muscles have to come in to help you out. So your body's calling in backup. It's calling in what's known as synergist muscles, which are smaller muscles that assist in the movement, but aren't necessarily the main driver of the movement or the main driver of the force of the movement. So you can't rely on those. They get a workout, all right, and they're there to help, but if the main muscle gives out and they take over, you're screwing yourself, all right? That means it's time to stop and reset, okay? So good job on holding that boat hold, boys. I'm proud of you. Next, we're gonna do, okay, so we're gonna do back raises now, all right? So the back raise, it's the same thing as the cobra raise, except I want you to get a full pullback of your back while you're doing it. My bad, I inhaled a mosquito. All right, so the cobra raise, lifting everything back, but now for the back raise, I want you to pull everything back. All right, so your shoulders, your elbows, all right, pull everything back. Like your hands, your elbows, and your feet are all attached on some puppet strings. All right, and someone's pulling your ass as far back as you can go. All right, we're doing 15 of these. Get to the peak, hold it, lower yourself down. 10 more. Five more. 2 more. Good job there, boys. All right. So guys, once again, give me 2 more sets of that awesome shit. I'm proud of you guys for kicking ass. You keep it up. I'm always here for you. Reach out if you need anything. And reach out to me, guys. Tell me if you need anything, because I don't know if you don't ask. All right? But I'm proud of you. Every day you come in here and you put work in. You're developing yourself mentally. You're steeling your mind. All right? Swords are made in fire. Diamonds are polished and created in pressure. All right? Humans are the same exact way, dude. All right? So as you're sitting there in the fire and you're swinging the hammer, ching, 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 forging your body. Yes, it hurts. Yes, your muscles hurt. Yes, you're tired. Yes, you don't want to do it. But you come through and you do it anyways. Because that's what makes you into the man you want to be. That's what makes you into a Spartan, a warrior. You can't give up in the middle of the process. You can't stop just because you're tired. When time comes to throw down, you ain't going to get a break because you're tired, man. It's do or die. You got to get that shit done. So what better way to be prepared for it than to force yourself to do it when you don't have to? So that when the time comes that you do have to, man, shit, that was easy. God bless you guys. I'm proud of you. Keep up the work. Keep kicking ass. Tell me if you need anything. Deuces.